so for the first activity, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and display a string for 2 seconds. We're going to have an image for 2 seconds. At this point, we're not necessarily including loops. We're just going to go ahead and establish our flow of control. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and pause for 2 seconds and display an image with that. So we're going to go for that heart. So at this point, what I'm going to do, so that completes activity number 1. For activity number 2, we're asked to display a string for 2 seconds, pause for 2 seconds, and then an image for 2 seconds. Okay. Now let's go ahead and add a pause after that as well, right here, after the image. Okay, so now what we have to do is for activity number 2, we have to repeat this 3 times, but without a loop. Okay, so what I'm going to do is right click, duplicate each block, and just go ahead and rearrange them in that same order again. Right, so we have the same thing, duplicate. Oop. Need that pause. All right, so at this point, we have completed the activity number 2. Basically, we have a loop going on, but we manually went ahead and created that. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to activity number 3, where we're going to display the same thing. We're going to have our string and our image with those with the pauses in between. But this time, we're going to go ahead and do it with a repeating loop of 3 times. So we're going to head over to loops. We're going to grab our block right here. And instead of using all of that, we really only need one chunk of that. Put that in here on start 3. Okay. There we are. So at this point, it's now repeating this sequence of code that we have put together for a total of 3 times. Now, once that's done, the heart will remain on because we don't have a clear screen, but we can simply add that at the end after the 3 times that it's repeated.